Every night at 6 o'clock, 3-year-old Daniel Ferreira puts on his backpack. But this isn't your everyday backpack. He must wear it nightly, for without it, he cannot survive.
It literally is his lifeline.
Daniel was born with Hirschsprung's disease, a rare illness that affects his gut's ability to function. While the average infant is born with 180 to 200 centimeters of bowel, Daniel has to make do with only 14.
What that means is that only that 14 centimeters is, functional bowel. And the rest of it, even though he has all of his bowel inside, it doesn't work.
And this is like day in, day out what we do, so to me it's second nature now.
His backpack holds what's called TPN, Total Parenteral Nutrition. This combination of nutrients enters his body through intravenous, allowing his body to absorb essential calories and hydration. This bypasses the use of his gut and delivers it directly into the bloodstream. He was fixed with a stoma to accommodate his condition. His pouch is changed anywhere from 2 times a week to 3 to 4 times a day. But Daniel isn't the only one in the family to get his pouch changed.
You just use powder to keep Mom, close these eyes.
Yes.
Let me take this pouch off. Right.
Right, that's the right way.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Lay them down.
When you think about it as a human being, I mean, sort of basic needs of life, food and water, and it just feels, as a physician, in a way, it feels kind of unnatural to sort of limit those basic needs of life.
Not too much.
I want to.
I know.
One of his greatest challenges, his amount of fluid intake. Daniel is only allowed to drink 100 milliliters of fluid each day. That's less than a third of 1 can of pop.
But he still wants a bottle. He still wants some sort of fluid. And I would say even the more dehydrated he gets, water could actually even dehydrate him even more.
Daniel's mother keeps this token of all the battles he's had to conquer.
Where every single bead represents a procedure, a test, exam, any sort of procedure that he's had to go through.
Despite his many struggles, doctors say Daniel's health is not stopping him from living life.
Daniel started as a very quiet little baby, and he's now a very precocious 3-year-old that keeps us all on our toes when he comes to clinic.
Mom,
Yes.
when I was a baby, I used to dump them.
We used to dump them.
Daniel visits Sick Kids Hospital every few months for a checkup.
Cheese.
His trip includes a height and weight check, blood tests, a tummy inspection, and some fun physiotherapy.
Nice. Good
Well done. Good work.
I love watching him progress. I love watching him grow up.
They fight every day, but at the same time, they go to school, they do gymnastics, they do all the regular things that kids do, well, at the same time having to overcome insurmountable, sometimes, obstacles, and they do that every single day.
And although Daniel hasn't lived the most normal of childhoods, he still gets excited for his weekly trip to gymnastics.
Bigger and so big that we have to jump 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. Very good, Daniel.
And when you look at him running around with his clothes on, he looks like a normal kid. So I think, he's very strong, he's very resilient. Fortunately for Daniel, he's got fantastic parents.
1, 2.
Most people never even heard of this condition, when they're pregnant, when they're expecting their child, and then they're thrust, often very quickly and as an emergency, very thrust into this world.
Daniel's mom says this definitely isn't something she signed up for, but something she has learned to live with and accept.
I was the type of person, when I had to go get a blood test at the doctor's office, I would faint at the sight of a needle. This has literally changed everything that I do.
She felt it was her duty to share her experiences with others facing similar difficulties.
I wanted to share the story
with Daniel, just to raise awareness that there are children out there living with intestinal failure that can do wonders.
And while Daniel continues to live the only way he knows how, his mother simply has one wish for him.
But I would hope that he's able to have the same sort of experiences that any child would have, and that it's, you know, his condition is not limited or is not limiting to what he can experience.
A, B, C, D, E.
Thanks to his family and the hospital for sick children, tomorrow will simply be another normal day in Daniel's life.
Next time, don't sing with me.